I don't like red wine. You see, if I'm gonna drink red wine, it needs to be like a specific plan in motion, and it needs to involve bed, sleep, or the other S word thing, you know. And then it stains your teeth. Peace, y'all. This is Joey Bada, and these are my essentials. Okay, so this right here is a bottle of white wine, obviously, but it is a special white wine. It's specifically Sancerre. So Sancerre is actually Chardonnay. It's made in the Sancerre region of France, and it is my favorite white wine, and I need it everywhere I go. So usually I put it on my rider, but sometimes I bring one just in case they don't get it right, or they couldn't get to the region of Sancerre for whatever reason. I didn't really start drinking till I was like 22 or something like that, or 21. That's the age that it gets legalized here in the US, so started drinking like around that time. I wasn't really into drinking. I realized that I was getting really up. So I was like, yo, I need something like a little bit more chill. And then I got introduced to wine. You know, I was like, yo, I can with this. This is my type of right here. This is my speed. And then one time I went to Soul House. I was like, what kind of white wines you have? And they said Sancerre. And I just liked the way it sounded. I was like, I feel like that sounds like it tastes good. And they brought it over, and it's been my favorite wine ever since. These are both forms of tobacco. This is frontal leaf. I'll take it out so you can see. Usually comes from like islands, and it's pretty much just a tobacco leaf. What we do sometimes is, as you can see, it got the veins, we'll take it off of the strip, and then we'll pretty much put it in the papers, then the weed on top of that, and then roll that. And then this is pretty much this, but it's just dried out, like super dried out. Instead of a soft leaf form, it's like more like traditional tobacco, like you would buy like American Spirit or type. So we call this grabba. This is frontal leaf, but when it's in this form, it's called grabba. Either or is what I need to smoke, or else I don't smoke. This is an island thing, you know what I mean? Like a lot of people from the Caribbean, this is their preferred way of smoking. A Dutch or a backwood is basically, this is a tobacco leaf, but this is non-processed. Backwoods be having maggots on it, and pesticides and all type of shit. This is like straight off the tree, straight off the plant, like boom, direct to consumer. This. Shout out to Retro Super Future. I almost didn't bring this here because I was like, we don't have a deal yet. But you know what? Maybe this will spark the deal. So shout out to Retro Super Future. This is my sunglasses case. And it's pretty essential for me because it's just an easy way to keep all my sunglasses in one place. Sunglasses is such an easy item to lose. This definitely helps me make sure when I do have those type of nights where we have a lot of fun, there's no crazy pictures that come out. Yeah, so. Real essential.
Let's see some of the glasses you got in there.
Well, I ain't gonna lie, this ain't like my whole real lineup. I just had to throw some things in there because I was coming through today. These are also super glasses. I like these. These are really cool. Oh, these are actually the Joey Bada special solar eclipse glasses. You know, when I went blind from the sun, remember that? To protect my eyes after that happened. Jokes, by the way, that never actually happened. Here we are, Beast Coast Beats Pill. This is super essential. Everywhere I go, I travel a lot. Listening to music is essential, so I always make sure I bring a little portable speaker so we can get jiggy no matter where we at. But this one is super special to me, obviously, because it's a Beast Coast Beats collab. It's only like 20 of these made. You can't get it nowhere. It's my thing right here. You read this?
No, I wanted to.
You should. So this right here is obviously a book. This one is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F. And this is just essential to me because I always have a book with me. Like anytime I'm traveling or on tour, this is the one that I'm currently reading right now. Very good book, by the way. Shout out to Mark Manson. After school, I feel like a lot of us struggle with, brain stimulation. Past that, like we get a job or whatever it is that we get into, and a lot of us tend to forget that we need to constantly, be teaching ourselves and having that urge to learn. That's why I like to read, because I always get to go on these journeys for knowledge with self instead of just waiting for life and people to teach me things. I like to go out and get it myself so I could teach people things. I don't like Kindles or reading on my phone, because I'm just gonna start switching between apps anyway. And I like the real thing. I like tangible items, things that I could feel, artifacts. Okay, the kids of tomorrow ain't gonna know nothing about that, so I'm just stay close to mine. This is a Louis Vuitton jewelry case. It keeps all my jewelry together. And in style, it got these little cool compartments. Put your chains in it, they don't get scratched up. Chains, my rings, even keep my crystals in here.
I'd say to show them us, but we should save it for an episode of On the Rocks.
Well, yeah, we'll save the jewelry for the next thing that GQ does. Yeah, this is exactly what it looks like. It's a hat bag. Hats get damaged in bags and clothes and a whole bunch of compiled on top of it. So shout out to Hat Club, because this is where I got this. Shout out to Joe Fresh Goods. I got the nice New York collab on right now. Some more New Yorks, some more. Oh yeah, this the bottom of my joint. It's my custom joint. Another custom Joey Bada. You get the gist though. Hat bags, keep your hat safe and uncreased. I got a lot of hats. I wear a lot of hats in real life, so it only makes sense. So this is my toiletry bag, Louis Vuitton. Keep my my deodorant, my lotion, cologne. I seen the Ferg one. He said he wasn't gonna show his cologne, so I ain't gonna show my cologne. I want motherfuckers smelling like me or nothing like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, I keep this everywhere I go. Make sure I keep all of the toiletries nicely together in one place, because motherfuckers gotta look right and presentable. This is classic. It's funny, I ain't seen no other rappers say that a MacBook was an essential. This is essential for me. You know what I'm saying? When I'm on the road or on whatever, I gotta jump into work mode or studio mode or whatever mode. MacBook, baby, take that out, boom. I'm in the office, wherever I'm at. Or I'm in the movie theater, depending on what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I might be binge watching or something. Yeah, MacBook, man. You know what the it is. Cool. I really struggled with bringing this here because this is super essential to me. This is my little black book. This is what keeps me able to switch my hat so efficiently, go from acting to rapping to CEO. I just realized that I was forgetting to do things too much. It was like one thing that I forget to do, then 2 weeks go by, I'm like, I could have did that 2 weeks ago and been way far ahead. So this little black book right here keeps me all together. Anything I gotta do, ideas, whatever the I put it all right here in this little black book.
You write raps in that book?
No, this is not for raps. I write raps in my head. What's in this book, I can't keep in my head, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? I'm gonna lose it, so yeah. And if anybody ever try to touch my book, then, you ain't gotta say what's gonna happen, but it won't be nice. Peace, y'all. This is Joey Bada logging off. My essentials. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Shout out to GQ. Peace.